Hello everybody, this is Noelle in Toronto. I'm with Elaine, a wonderful mother, and we wanted to share something with you, so this is the moment.
Last week, I was given the opportunity to speak about Aiden, my son, and our struggles with him, and our difficulty working through the system to get him help. There's a fundamental problem with our system, and this is true for getting anyone help, whether they be a youth in crisis, developmentally delayed or physically disabled, elderly, mental health, chronically ill, or so many other things, other than autism. The system's fragmented. Think about the system as a wheel, a circle of help, all linked like a chain of dolls holding hands. Each agency is great, but there's no central hub. People are often left running around in circles, never finding the help they need. I thought a lot about how to convey our experience most effectively, and I decided to read you some excerpts that will provide you some vignettes of our life. November 13th, 2013. It had to be the 13th of the 13th. So we woke up in the morning, and I was not on top of things. Perhaps I was lulled into a dreamlike state by the great day we had yesterday. Perhaps I was just really tired. It was bath day, and Aiden was in desperate need of a bath. He'd smelled pretty bad for the last couple of days, a mixture of sweat and several bathroom accidents. I had a rule that on bath day, we didn't have breakfast until he showered and dressed in clean clothes. But Aiden had woken up before me and quickly put his clean pants over his dirty clothes and wolfed down a bag of potato chips and chocolate that he had begged me to buy as a treat for after his bath. And now he was dressed and he had eaten, and he said, "No bath," and ran for the door. I couldn't let him bully me into not bathing. I blocked the door and I blocked the elevator, and I told him to go back into the apartment. His eyes narrowed and he snarled at me. "You can't stop me. You're not big enough," he grinned. I calmly and repeatedly told him to go back into the apartment. He was 6 feet tall. I'm only 5 feet tall. He lunged at me and hit me, knocking me into the floor, and then kicking me again and again. I screamed, and the British couple in the apartment next to me came out. I quickly filled them in on the situation. It turns out that she works with special needs kids, and they helped me. They blocked the elevator and calmly told Aiden to go back to his apartment. He sat on the floor and refused to budge. I offered to negotiate that he could take everything in the bathroom with him, his backpack, his sweater, everything. Eventually, after about 20 to 30 minutes, with the help of the British couple, he relented and went back into the apartment. He showered and changed into clean clothes, and we were able to continue with our vacation day in Buenos Aires. My knee, however, was in severe pain. One of the kicks he gave me had really done some damage. Walking was not so bad. Going up or down steps really hurts, and rotating my leg is excruciating. I'm going to have to see a doctor. It's all such a blur these past few years. My marriage had almost completely fallen apart. My older child never wants children of his own, ever. He pretty much learned to raise himself because I didn't have time. He's done a fantastic job of it, by the way. He was on his honor roll the first year of high school, and he's just finished writing a composition for a complete orchestra. Underneath it all, though, there's a melancholy that can't be explained away by teenage angst. We need to spend more time with him. He still needs his mom and dad. I've given up a career of developing groundbreaking automation systems in medical laboratories. No more discussing 3D designs with 3 CEOs and rocket scientists. Yes, I was somebody. Yes, I could have had a rewarding career, but I am someone else now. I am Aiden's mother. I am Aiden's advocate. I am the advocate for all mothers of all children that do not fit into somebody's little checklist. My world has fallen apart. Is it too late to get it back together? Did I do the wrong things? Should I have put him in school where he would have been diagnosed and given help instead of homeschooling? I've talked to other people whose children with various issues went to school. One child spent 4 years sitting in a desk in the hallway. One became self-injurious. One youth ended up being arrested and put in jail for violence. These kids were not given help. That's the thing about being a parent. You aren't an expert. You don't know that this is not the way it's supposed to be. Everyone says that being a parent is difficult. When you have a child who's born with a visible disability, everyone can see there's a problem. When you have a child with an invisible disability, there's a period where no one, not even you, knows. As the child gets older, you start to notice more and more things, and there's a period of uncertainty and denial. People say that you're parenting wrong. Blame, anger, denial, frustration, but no help. He's bad. You're a bad mother. Aiden isn't autistic. He's just very badly behaved because of your parenting. He would be better if you disciplined him once in a while. You're too hard on him. You are the problem, not him. If you just gave him organic, gluten, dairy-free food, you're obviously doing something to cause him mental health problems. If you just tried the newest homeopathic remedy, it would cure him. You don't spend enough quality time with him. You spend way too much time with him. You put too much pressure on him. You're too easy on him. Aiden was difficult from the beginning. I knew he had autistic tendencies and I did my research. I worked with him and he blossomed. He was articulate, outgoing, and creative. He could win the hearts of people around him with his smile and his energy. As Aiden got older, our friends started to slip away. It's not that they didn't like us, it's just that Aiden was too difficult for them to have around, so they found easier relationships. Oh, I would love to have you guys over. We're just busy right now. Oh, I'm sorry he didn't get invited. I just didn't think he'd enjoy it. Oh, I would love to visit, but your son makes my son uncomfortable. Your child stares at me, and that freaks me out. As Aiden approached puberty, he began to get more difficult. We struggled to help him get through his obsessions, but now he was getting more bound by them. He was getting bigger, and he was getting stronger, and we knew we needed help. And we started researching and reaching out more. Aiden was almost 12. There was nothing out there that fit our needs. Aiden had no labels. We talked to many people at many different organizations, and we asked how we could get him labels. I was calling more fervently now. Someone, anyone, please, help Aiden. This is awful. You really need help. We need to have community table service resolution meeting. Please, fill out this pile of paperwork. We need more paperwork. We lost the paperwork. Could you fill that out again? We'll put you on a waiting list. Oh, you're still on the waiting list 1 year later. Well, we took you off the waiting list because we thought you weren't interested anymore. Oh, you seem to be doing a great job. Keep it up. We can give you counseling, but not Aiden. Our program's not really a fit for Aiden. He's too old for us to help him. Why didn't you get help when he was younger? He's too young for us to help him. Oh, we don't deal with autism, just mental health. Oh, we don't deal with mental health, just autism and developmental delays. Oh, we won't deal with developmental delays, only autism. We can't work with him because you don't have a firm diagnosis. We're not sure who could diagnose him or when. We can't give you a firm diagnosis because he doesn't exactly meet the criteria. Aiden is too difficult for us to work with. Oh, now that he has a diagnosis, he no longer qualifies for this program. We can't handle Aiden with our full staff, so please take him home and deal with him yourself. I am going to have to report you to the Children's Aid Services because I am concerned about what happened. We have no place for Aiden, but we may have to place your other child in care to protect him. If you leave Aiden here, I will call the police and have you charged. You will be charged with child abandonment if you don't come and get your child now. If you force us to put him into a residential situation right now, he will be put in with dangerous, violent offenders. 6th of June, 2014. No, he had screamed defiantly. No, he had said quietly. No, you're not big enough and you are not strong enough. Dad is not here and soon I'll be bigger than him too. He just needed a bath. He just needed to be clean. I just needed to get him to eat and bathe and go to bed. It was late. and he was intent on running outside and sleeping in the alley again. 5 hours I had tried, 5 hours, and I was exhausted. The stale reek of feces and urine wafted around him. And now there were 7 police officers in my living room again. The violence had escalated. Again. And there was nowhere to turn. Again. There was no one to call. Again I was alone. Again. When will this end? What do I have to do to get help for Aiden? Everyone agrees he needs help. Everyone has tried so hard to help me, but no one can help him. No one. No one is, and no one knows who can. Why is this so hard? Why is this so crazy? I know things can't happen overnight, but it's been more than 1,000 overnights since I tried to get help. And we've had none. I am past the breaking point. I have given up. I feel hollow inside. But Aiden is my son, and I can't give up. I need to reach down inside of me, and I need to find more strength. I need to carry on. Aiden ended up in the hospital in crisis. Not that night, but soon after. Now, Aiden's in a wonderful group home. I can't say enough good things about it. He's regaining his childhood. He is blossoming again, and he's expressing his creativity and winning his life back. And once again, I can see his smile and feel his energy. Today, Aiden is getting the help he needs to have, but the road was difficult and confusing, and we are only at the beginning. Aiden will need care for the rest of his life. Our journey is long, but I feel that we are finally on the right path.
Thank you, it was beautiful. Thank you everybody, and see you to the next time.